Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here, and in today's episode I'm bringing you Blade Idol and I'll be telling you about upgrade/ego upgrade. So if you're a Blade Idol player or perhaps Idol gamer, then make sure you subscribe to the channel as I post as often as possible and bring you best tips and advice. Alright then, so when it comes to upgrade, aka getting a new skin, or ego upgrade, aka getting additional pet following you on a screen, these two systems got some similarities, therefore I was thinking to putting them together. And also this was a request from a comment section, so I'm very happy to release this video now. Alright then, so first of all, let's establish where we can find these systems. So we're gonna head over to a growth section, and from here we're jumping into 4th tab and a 5th tab. Definitely when it comes to similarities, we're gonna talk about all these owned effects. So as you see, with upgrade, aka skin, we're gonna increase attack, HP, movement speed, and a final attack. And as you see, obviously the ticked one is the strongest one I currently have, and obviously that complete button indicates that. So the next one is a Messenger of God. As you see, the difference in between, it's pretty significant. So in order to do it, I need to fulfill the criteria, and at the moment I need to unlock stage 2150 in order to actually participate and try to beat the boss to get that very item. So when it comes to ego, pretty much similarities are in here, where we boost in attack, HP and defense, and as you see again, indication is we are currently on grade 3 and able now to hit that grade 4. I have unlocked a specific requirement to do it, and in here you pretty much need to max out your previous ego item in order to unlock next one. So as you see, if we check out on a stage 5, as you see, you need to upgrade grade 4 to a max level. So first of all, I need to unlock it and then max it out. So obviously, how do we do both skin and ego? What is there about them? So we head over to inventory, and the first one, equipment, and all the way to a right hand side we've got a skin. So as you see, you've got a variety of the skin, and this is how you're gonna unlock them as the game progresses. So currently I'm on this a mythical hero skin, and apart equipped effects, which I already mentioned, you've got a chance of putting a lot of strong options associated with. And then you also will have this own effect, meaning the more skins you unlock, pretty much apart the first one, which is just adventurer skill, then every single skin after will have a own effect. So despite you not equipping this anymore, you have these additional bonuses of just having these skins in your arsenal. So it's important, obviously, you unlock as many as you can, upgrade heavily when it comes to options relevant to what you want to do at the time, when it comes to equipped effects, and then have this own effect by unlocking everywhere your at least mythical grade. So that when it comes to a ordinary upgrade, aka skin. And then when we sort of actually flick back from inventory into ego, this is as we have currently seen, I'm currently on grade 3 and I cannot upgrade it anymore. So same principle apply, we can have some additional options. Bear in mind, you'll be able to unlock only one option the moment you will max out your current grade of ego. And in order to max out, it will require quite a lot of items. And what I mean here, in order to upgrade ego system, you will require a lot of god items. So pretty much the ego system feeds on a grade 3, 2 and 1 of god items, and that's how you get an experience in order to progress it. So basically, once I unlock this one, I'll have options to upgrade it, like this one in here, which is currently grayed out. If you tap on it, you'll have a selection of either god weapons or pieces of armor, where you'll be turning them into experience and slowly progressing your level. Every single time you will progress some of the levels, you will be boosting all of these stats. So obviously it's worth coming as often as possible and using these god items as your resource in order to max it out. Okay. So coming back to this growth section, and actually now if we focus on that ego, so this is where we see that we are currently ready to face and upgrade a challenge. So most of the time you can actually unlock new challenge, but when it comes to defeating a boss, that's a completely different story. But at the same time, it's a great indication on what should you focus on when it comes to either more damage output or perhaps you need more survivability. And that was the case with my current ego system, where I have attempted to beat the boss, but actually I got one shot every single time I launched the challenge, meaning I could potentially have enough damage output but I have not managed to hit boss even once. So I knew at that time that the only way to progress is to invest in defensive perks. So then I have gone back to a grove and I started investing heavily into pretty cheap HP when it comes to, leveling attack or any of these critical stats. So that was pretty cheap, I have to admit. And then also when it comes to level up, I have gone with investing some of the stats into defense. Obviously bear in mind, once I do not need that defense, I can always reset it for 300 diamonds and allocate stats somewhere else. And I think that will be pretty much your best piece of advice. You need to see for yourself once you challenging boss. It's either, you actually can survive quite a lot of time in the dungeon itself, but you've got no damage output. So it's a clear indication we need to boost all the offensive stats. Or, like myself, you'd enter in the dungeon and you just get in one shot and you're dead, meaning you need more defensive perks. And now when it comes to a skill selection, bear in mind the cogwheel for a skill will only appear the moment you will be able to challenge. Because if we flick back in upgrade, as you see, I'm unable now to set up my skills because the challenge is not available here yet. So coming back in here, if I'll just open up for you. So as you see, I have gone with a Piercing Blade, Rain of Sword, Phantom Blade, Space Field and Summon Tornado. And I think your scope for experiment sits in between Gravity Hall and a Summoning Tornado, where Gravity Hall will have a lower cooldown and obviously lower damage output, and Summon Tornado obviously got much higher cooldown but got higher, greater damage. So that's, I think, the scope you can play with. I would definitely go with the 4 strongest skills. Alright then, so I believe that will be it. We have covered everything, so I think I'm pretty much ready to actually go ahead with this challenge. So if you want to be my witness and getting myself to the next ego upgrade, then be my guest. So before I do that, because I know I wasn't far off, let me actually go and invest slightly more into HP, so I can stand there a little bit more and I'll upgrade and have few of these points into defense, and I believe I'm ready to go. So let's go ahead and challenge. So as mentioned earlier, I used to enter this dungeon and get in that first skill and I was pretty much dead. So knowing I had to invest in HP defense, and now there we go. I have managed to survive and now unlock the next ego. Alright then, so that will be it guys. I hope you found this useful, and if you have, then make sure you subscribe to the channel as there will be more videos coming up shortly. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching and take care.